I don't hear it.
Michael!
Bobby D! What's up?
Welcome back!
Yeah, we missed you last week. You got some great color. I mean, you're looking pretty damn handsome like always, but you got some good color.
Hold on a second. Hold on. The music was a little too loud. Can you repeat that?
I said you're looking pretty damn handsome today. You got nice color in your face. Came back from Florida. You're looking good, my man.
The music was a little too loud. One more time.
Oh my God! Get the hell out of here.
This camera keeps going in the wrong direction. I got to fix my camera. It's all wobbly. What's up, brother?
I'm serious, dude. You look great. I mean, if you took the white off your face, you look like you're 35.
Yeah, yeah, but I like the grays. No,
I like the gray. I like the gray in the hair. But I'm telling you, I'm just saying if you want to look a little younger.
Over here, you think I should just get rid of the Santa Claus shit? Is that what you're trying
It's summertime. It's summertime.
Yeah,
just stay with the goatee then. Just do the goatee, not the whole thing.
That's what I'll do. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. It's a great week. Business is picking up like nice. How about yourself? What's hot? There's a lot of stuff happening in the world. A lot of stuff happening in the world.
I think today we're going to take a little bit of break from health and fitness. We're going to talk about some of the shit.
Let's have some fun.
We're going to talk about some really crazy shit going on, like in the news.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of shit. I think we talked last week a little bit. We brushed and said, we got a lot of topics we can jump on. Doesn't always have to be health and fitness. We could always, jump on different ends.
No, we're gonna have some. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna get a little, we're
gonna get jiggy with it.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that jackass, huh? Getting jiggy with it. What a friggin' clown!
Well,
my camera keeps dipping down. I know it. My forehead is huge, so it's
You're looking good, brother. Well, it's a shame because this guy had such an amazing legacy, and to be taken down in a second, in a blink, it's kind of sad in a way, to see somebody actually crumble and crack. I mean, he has a huge social media following. Yeah. You hear him talking about, always motivating speaks and talks. Like, he's got a lot of great talks, but now you can't really take, what he says, 100%, or can you? We got to always remember that we're not here to criticize or condemn anybody. We're here to say, hey, you know what? Everybody's human. That's one instance that somebody's human. And it's quite obvious that he's in a toxic relationship. You can't be, men and women alike. I hope you guys wake up. Like, if that's happening to you, like, you're being manipulated that bad to actually, you have this person that is so, you can see how she is over the years. So, what's the word I say? Well, I think she's, I can't think of the word. I'm trying to think of the right word. It's almost like she's jealous of his career because he had such an amazing career. He's such an amazing individual that she, obviously you see the jealousy that she has, and she wants to control him, and she's able to. And it's just sad. What's your take on it? What did you think?
Yeah, I totally believe that she is a poison. Yeah. Now, you're gonna get people to say, "Oh, you're a sexist. You're always taking the man's side." I mean, come on. Listen, obviously it takes two to tango. Their relationship is messed up.
For them, it takes three. Oh, no pun intended.
No, that's a good call. It was a great call. Good call. Obviously, that's that. Listen, there's many people that have open relationships. People are swingers. I'm all for all that shit. Amen. Yeah. Do all that shit.
Yeah, but keep it. Keep it where it's supposed to be kept. Keep that shit where it's supposed to be kept.
For him to feel like he had to go do that shit, I mean, it tells you there's some insecurity, big time, going on.
Well, he's got a lot of demons he's dealing with. You saw it all coming to a head. Like, for him to come out of character like that, because he's a pretty poised dude. Like, he's a comedian himself. He's a poised. Yeah. He's an icon. He's put out amazing
Hollywood
movies.
Yeah.
He's jumped on a hip hop scene as just a fun rapper. Yeah. Never cursed. That was the biggest thing. Like, he hadn't have a curse to put in his raps. Like, he bragged about that. Like, he put us amazing. He has amazing lyrics. He put out bunch of albums, platinum albums. Like, people forget about that. And Bad Boys 1, 2, 3. Like, he's done a lot of great movies. I Am Legend, amazing movie. Like, you think about all the things that he did, and it'd be taken away in a blink, or does it? Or is it because that we allow that to take away? Or are we going to say, you know what? Okay, you know what? He fucked up. Everybody fucks up. Hey, I fuck up too. Everybody fucks up. Are we gonna like throw him under the bus because he fucked up that one time? Or we're gonna say, okay, let's give him a slide and see if he's gonna rebound back and how is he gonna move forward? You know, that's what I'm about. Because you know, obviously, you know me, I had my rough times. If I stood by and listened to everybody criticize me for the things that I've done in my past that were way out of my character, you know, I know some people do and some people don't. And, you know, I just think that he needs to get some help, and I hope he does.
By the way, speaking of that, your old partner says hello. Ray Kaczynski.
I know. Ray, my buddy. I mean, I love that guy. Let me tell you something. Spent a lot of nights with that man. We had some great years together. So
he's a good dude. We got to yell at him a little bit too, because you know, as he's getting older, I noticed he's no longer the spelt, sexy looking dude that he used to be.
He used to be in good shape. I mean, he used to be he was an athletic dude. He was a great basketball player too.
I know. The key was because I seen him last couple times and he needs to be doing
I haven't seen him. I gotta go check him out.
Yeah, he needs to be doing the Pro Arch. That's the least to get his ass on.
Without a doubt.
But yeah, you know it's crazy, bro. We're talking about that shit and the double standard that we got going on in this country is really scary right now. There's two sets of rules, you know, depending on who the media likes and who they don't is how they're going to report shit. And that's the scariest thing that's going on.
It is.
And we're now in our country where we have a very small segment of a population that we're catering toward and kind of disavowing the rest. Like we talked about this Leah Thomas situation, bro. Like, how fucking crazy is it that an athletic, strong man? Now, you and I both have the same views. And if you want to dress a certain way, you want to do shit, you want to bang this and by the way, America, no one gives a fuck any. I mean, listen, there's a little tiny section of crazy motherfuckers in the country that care about shit like that. But for the most part, none of us care what you want to do in your bedroom, how you want to dress, look. But man, now we're letting fucking men compete, biological men compete.
That's so awful, dude. I can't. I mean, we talked about that. I hit that. We want to talk about weeks ago. We were supposed to talk about that. I just don't. I can't understand how that's okay. I can't understand how to. You know, and everybody has their opinions to different things. But you know, no. I'm going to draw a line on certain things. Some things you got to put the line in the sand and say, you know what? I stand for something or I'm going to fall for anything. And I'm not going to just say because you don't have any compassion. You know, I feel like I should be, you know, I'm trapped in a woman's body. Man, shut the fuck up. That's number one. I can't do it anymore. I can't appease it anymore. I can't say it's okay anymore. People can bash me. I'll be controversial. I don't care, Bob. Like, that is not okay. You want to love, you know, like, look, I'm okay with gays, lesbians. I'm okay if you're a guy, you like another guy, a girl like another girl. But I'm not okay with the sex change thing and then competing in athletes. I'm not okay with that. That's not, listen, if you believe in God, and I will get a little religious, and I don't care if people get offended by it. I don't give a fuck what nationality you are or where you come from. There is only one God in my book. You know, died on a cross for us, and that's it. And in the Old Testament and New Testament, you can read it back and forth because I've read it a bunch of times, and it's not okay. It's not okay. So, no, you got to stand for something, or you're going to fall for anything. And I'm not going to allow somebody that's going to want a sex change to now compete in women's sports. No, because there's women out there that are busting their ass, training their ass off as you see it, and they're going to have somebody walk in and compete in 2 seconds and beat them out. No, that's not cool anymore. When do we say enough's enough? And this is when enough's enough.
We're like, how is not everyone upset? I don't understand, because I know, you know, we have lots of friends, you and I. We have gay friends
some of my best friends are gay. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with it.
They're even befuddled by that. Like, they don't fucking agree with this scenario. It's just How is not 100% of fucking America against this? How is an entity like the NCAA allowing this shit to happen? Because obviously it can be manipulated now, right? Who's to say who is and who isn't? Like, it's fucking. Listen, I don't have the same beliefs as you. I don't subscribe to religion as much as you do. I believe anybody can do whatever the fuck they want. And I don't believe anything is a sin until it's a fucking sin, in my opinion, and that's okay. But come on, man, with this motherfucker, this Leah Thomas.
It's Bob. It even goes. Even we'll go to that. Like people, we talk about the sensitivity in the world today. You know, I was talking today, and it's been around forever. Like, you know, you look at the whole, like, there's lines of sexual harassment, right, that shouldn't be tolerated. That, you know, if somebody is personally going at and saying something offensive to you, but you can't even so much today as say, man, you look great today. Man, you look awesome in that dress today. Wow, your hair looks beautiful. You look amazing. Yeah. We were brought up on the principle of praise and recognizing.
Yeah.
Now you can't do that because somebody else might find that offensive and might say, well, I don't like that he's saying that to her, and I find that offensive. Well, then don't fucking listen to me. And when are we going to draw a line in the sand and say we're not going to tolerate that little bit? Now, if I'm saying something offensive to somebody and hurting somebody's feelings and saying something crass, like really disgusting, I get that. That shouldn't be tolerated. But if you want to praise somebody, if you want to give somebody a hug, not grope them, if you want to tell somebody you care about them, whatever you want to, you got to watch what you say these days. That's ridiculous to me. Ridiculous.
Speaking of ridiculous, I don't know if you heard this. There's a report out there that Cracker Jacks. You know, you familiar with Cracker Jacks?
Yes. Did
you hear the report that they're considering changing Cracker Jacks to Cracker Jills?
It's ridiculous.
I am not joking.
It's crazy.
There is a report out there that, because Cracker Jacks, right? Now, break down Cracker Jacks. Cracker is like, could be like a racist term for a white guy. Hey, Cracker.
Right.
Jax is I guess Jax is a boy. So how many women did you take?
Jax is laying right here next to me right now. Hey, Jax. He's laying.
How many women have you taken to a baseball game and were very pissed off that you ordered Cracker Jacks?
Never.
I mean,
never.
The fucking world is upside down. The priorities of the world are now, again, we're catering, we're putting focus, time, and energy into shit that no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah, like if you,
but they're gaslighting us to make us believe that people give a shit about this.
Right, they do.
Change the Redskins. The Redskins are now the fucking Commanders, right?
It's crazy.
You have to change the name of every sports team that has an Indian in it. Oh, no, right? What are the fucking Cleveland Indians are the Guardians. 100 years of, because it might be offensive. You know
why? Why? They're recognizing a heritage.
And even
why isn't nobody saying that? Say, wait, no, I wanted to be Indians because you know what? They were on this land way before we were. So let's give them some props. That's what I always thought.
Bro, it's crazy shit what's going on in this world, and it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse.
If people, you know what it is? Again, you're catering to a certain amount of people that are really paying attention to it. And if we can just tell these people stop paying attention to it, and how about this? How about paying attention to staying? You remember saying stay in your lane? Stay in your lane. Take care of you. Go out there and make a career for yourself. Find a job that's gonna maybe even a side job or something that's gonna create a big income for yourself, and just worry about you. Yeah. Stop worrying about what's going on in the world. Because if you really went out there and hustled and did what you had to do, you wouldn't give a fuck what's going on. Because you'd have enough money to say, I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. But most people are so ready to jump on a bandwagon of a pity party, or they find something offensive and they just want to jump on the bandwagon. And it's sad, dude. It's really ridiculous.
Victimhood is now rewarded in our country, right? I mean, frivolous lawsuits takes away from legit lawsuits. You know, the person that sues for like you said, a guy might compliment, sexual harassment suit. That takes away from the real sexual harassment.
It does.
It's the biggest thing we got going on in our country is everything's now racist. Like everything's fucking racist. Like, wait a minute, what? Like 20 years ago, you know, you could list 10 things that weren't even remotely considered racist, but today they are. How the fuck did that happen? How did
you know, like we grew up in a time, Bob, that I never saw color. You know, we grew up in a town that our best friends were of color. I never saw color. I grew up, you know, fucking as a kid breakdancing. I was actually the only white guy out of all my friends, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I never saw that difference though. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why people put such an emphasis on it. And I mean, enough's enough. It's like they want to revert back to the old days, even before we were around, which is crazy.
That's what's happening. There's a very significant faction of our country that doesn't like the country. As scary as that fucking sounds,
Yeah.
They don't like the country and they want to fucking change. They look at the old values and they're racist. They're not what we're supposed. And man, you start to fucking wonder, like, at what point do we stop this shit? Like, what point do we say, hey man, I mean, I don't know. I go out every day and I never look at someone based on what the color of their fucking skin is and say, oh, I hate that motherfucker. He's yellow.
No, never, ever.
I mean, I just don't. Now, the guy is fucking in a grocery store and he's acting like an asshole and he just happens to be black. Am I going to say he's an asshole because he's black? No. But I'm going to call him an asshole. Doesn't make
because he's an asshole.
Right.
Because he's an asshole. That's it. Period.
Like, you know, Will Smith acted like an asshole, not because he's black, because he's a fucking asshole.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, and today we have a fucked up media, Mike, that looks for racism, and unfortunately, they only look in one direction. The media loves white on black racism because it feeds to the narrative that our country's fucked up and needs overhauling. It needs complete fucking reconstruction. It's not fucking true. It's not true at all.
But to the outside, to Europe, we look like we're fucking don't know what we're doing anymore.
Yeah,
we don't. We look all fucked up.
Meanwhile, we have multi-millions of people dying to get into our country. Why are you coming here? Because it's a terrible place. Just ask our fucking politicians. Our country's terrible. Mm-hmm. Well, our country's fucking according to the media and our politicians, our country is a racist fucking hellhole of a place to live. Why would you want to come here? And he's fucking hypocritical. It is. It's just huge. It's just a fucking joke. What's happening? It really is.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your take on just where everything's going in politics and?
Listen, there's no secret to where I stand. I was always a non-political person my entire life up until 5 years ago. I really didn't give a shit about politics.
Right.
Until you start, the reason why Donald Trump was created was not because he's a great fucking guy, not because he was a great president or a great candidate. It was because you created so much shit on the other side that he got elected for people getting tired of all the shit being shoved down your throat, like we just talked about.
Right.
You got tired of being called a racist because you had a different viewpoint. You got tired of being called, a sexist because you don't want fucking transgenders playing in sports. You got tired of being ridiculed for having values of, like God forbid that you don't believe in abortion. God forbid. Oh, who the fuck are you? I mean, wait a minute. What the fuck happened to this world? Like what? Right. Like I saw a thread there. Now again, I told you before, I am not a religious person. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that proudly. I'm just making a statement. I saw a thread this week on Twitter. I'll text it to you. You probably won't want to see it. It's disgusting. It's
Hit
fucking.
me.
It's a thread of pictures of third trimester and on babies that were aborted. It's the pictures of them and what they did to them. Some born alive and fucking murdered. You know, but under the guise of abortion, it's legal. It's fucking legal in many states in our country, and including the one we live in.
Right.
You're allowed, Mike. You're allowed to abort a 9-month-old baby in New Jersey and many other fucking states. Now,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Here's the point, and I know abortion's a crazy topic, but here's the fucking point. Like, so I can't have the opinion that that's fucked up. You're gonna make it sound like I'm insensitive to a woman's body by saying that's fucked up. No, you don't get the right to say, because that fucking thing, that child is, in my opinion, is a fucking human at that point.
Absolutely.
Now I know people say at conception, whatever. Listen, I can come halfway with you fucks. I'll say, hey, you know, sometimes it happens. You make a mistake. You want to abort the child early on. I'm actually fucking okay with that. But now you're gonna ridicule me if I don't fucking believe that a baby that's 8, 9 months old should not be fucking killed. How about you give birth and you give it the fuck away? So
Right.
so my thought on that is now like that makes me a bad. This is what's happened. This is why.
Right.
The country is so fucking divided. Normally, 10, 15 years ago, everybody would agree with that. Not now, bro.
Right.
Now, it's fucking crazy. You must think a certain way. And if you don't, you're squashed. You're censored, Mike. Do you know you cannot go on social media and talk about the vaccine having side effects? You can't do it. You will be fucking shut down on YouTube. If you bring up side effects,
Crazy.
YouTube will shut you down. Twitter will shut you down. If you might talk about the election integrity issues of the last election, you bring up validated, fucking confirmed evidence of election problems, you can be fucking banned from Twitter.
It's crazy.
What world did we come to?
Well, what happened to freedom of speech? Why can't we say what we want to say? You know, it's just it makes no sense.
Dwayne Williams says hello. Coach
What's
Dwayne.
up, big guy? What's up, Coach?
I love Dwayne. One of my favorite humans. Sad that he only got one stint with the bees, but he's gonna. I'm sure he's gonna make the most of it. He's probably, in my opinion, he's gonna be back coaching. My guess is he's gonna go back to Kansas, where he was.
Right.
Great Hall of Famer. Should be in the Hall of Fame. Should be.
Yep.
It's a whole other issue with Bayonne. Bayonne's a disaster when it comes to recognizing their former talent.
They're horrible.
Horrendous.
Listen,
horrendous.
You know, we always say, you know, and it's true. When you said it originally at your opportunity meeting, how New Jersey is the armpit of America and Bayonne is the armpit of New Jersey. And that is so fucking true because it just stinks. I don't care. You know, back in the day, it was a great town, but you know what? That town is far from anything but good.
I'm always going to love Bayonne. I built the baseball program along with a handful of guys. That was.
Yeah, I read a book. I read a Joe DiMaggio book.
Yeah.
Back in the Joe DiMaggio book it was a great book. You know, Life of Joe DiMaggio, and it was funny. They actually mentioned Bayonne in the book.
Really?
And they said if you wanted to get anything like a game fixed or get something done that shouldn't be done, you have to know somebody on the Bayonne City Council and in the political arena there, and they'll get it done for you.
How funny is that shit?
They quote, and it's always been the most corrupt town in Hudson County. It always has. It always will. We could say that, and we know it's true.
Hudson County politics is really bad.
It's bad, but being that you're from Bayonne and you are the worst out of Hudson County is pretty fucking. That's pretty. If you want to be number one at something, you might as well be number one.
I'm not sure if it's the worst. I mean, it's bad. Hudson
County
was.
I don't know about now, but I know when I was growing up and I was affiliated with everything, it was the most corrupt. I mean, what I saw that went down I could write a book on it, and it'd be a bestseller, and it'd be probably a Netflix series. It's serious. The corruption in the police department alone was ridiculous. I mean, the things that I saw was ridiculous what people got away with. Ridiculous. But hey, man, it is what it is.
It's a big issue in the United States as a whole. There's corruption at so many levels. We talk about this almost every week, how our medical industry is the biggest disgrace of all. The fact that you can go in to the emergency room and get like a fucking stitch or two, and it's $3,000 bill.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You don't pay it, so your insurance company does, but like $3,000 fucking dollars. I got a surgery back about 8 years ago. I had a pilonidal cyst on the back of my tailbone. It was about that big, less than the size of a dime. The surgery took 10 minutes. $25,000.
Oh my God.
Most of the fucking surgery.
And that's okay.
I didn't pay a dime. The insurance company paid $25,000 fucking dollars to remove a dime from my tailbone. And
crazy.
That's not a problem. That's not an issue. It's not an issue that drugs and pharmaceuticals dominate the airwaves, and they control the media, the drug companies.
It's crazy.
They're uncovering shit that the drug companies told the media that, hey, don't be posting don't be talking about any anti-vax shit, and they're paying them. The media companies are getting millions of dollars of advertising from the drug companies. Do you think they're going to objectively opine about the vaccine?
No.
When the company's paying their fucking bills?
They can't.
The vaccine?
No.
The country is a mess.
They've been doing that with every industry. We could talk about, the dairy industry. We can talk about in the meat industry. I know people eat meat. I know people eat steaks and stuff like that, but they don't talk about how bad it is for you, right? It tastes great. Well, yeah, ignorance is bliss. I get it. Milk, we learn that milk does the body good, but it's the farthest thing from the truth. It actually breaks down your bone density. It causes inflammation. It's the worst thing you could probably put in your system. But let me give it to my kids because they need calcium. You dumb fuck. No, read a book, read something. Like that's when I hear people saying that. No, how are we gonna get calcium to my kids? Really? Are you serious? You're really talking about milk as a calcium source of calcium today for your kids? No, it's the worst thing you can put in your kid's system. That's telling me you're still sitting online at a deli counter waiting for deli meat, saying that's good food. Yeah. It's not. Like, stop fooling yourself. I mean, are you that uneducated that you don't know the difference between something that's good and bad? Yeah, it might taste great, but it's all bullshit food you're putting in your system. And we segue into new. We said we weren't going to talk about it, but it's a main topic of life is what you put in your system is what you're going to get out of it. It controls your brain function, controls everything. You have issues because of what you're putting in your system. That's just it, period. I don't get it. Yeah. But it's billions of dollars being funneled to a certain bunch of doctors to say, hey, say this so we can sell the product. Say this so we can promote this better. It's just crazy.
How about the food industry? Right? Remember when we were kids, the food pyramid?
Yeah.
How many servings of bread did they recommend per day? Do you remember?
I can't remember. It was like ridiculous amounts.
8 to 12 servings.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I mean, basically a blueprint to become a diabetic.
Right.
And, by the way, America is one of the leading fucking countries in diabetes. We are very good at diabetes. But when we were kids, we were told to have cereals, 8 to 10 servings a day of fucking cereals and bread. Now,
I was good at that.
I listened to that shit.
So did I. Were you kidding me?
I fucking gladly did in fact, I was very nutritional minded. I went above. I had fucking 13 or 14 servings.
Yeah.
The 10 are good. Let me have fucking 12 or 13. And I would eat 6 peanut butter fucking jelly sandwiches. And I dunked them in a bowl of half a gallon of milk. And then I'd have a bowl of cereal for dessert. And then I'd have a pair of fucking Suzy Q's with the cream in there.
See, I just went right to Dickies. I went right to Dickies to get the sprinkled donuts.
The shit that this is the shit that's going on, and
Yeah.
and it's you. We talk about this all the time. You can't trust any fucking body in anything, especially
It's horrible.
The big entities are not on your side. They're not. They're not.
But
on your side.
and you know what? That's why it's so hard sometimes for us to do what we do and talk about what we talk about, because we are really trying to put out great products. We talk about Pro Arginine so passionately, and people at this point, some of them they're like, do we believe it? Don't we believe it? What should we believe? We've been bullshit our whole entire lives. Like, what do we know is right or wrong? And that's why people need to do their due diligence and look up, everything we say, because we have proof that stands by everything we talk about. Where the hell did you go? I don't see you on the screen anymore. You fucker, you left me hanging. What the hell? Where are you at? Bob, I'm not gonna keep talking. Where you at? Get your ass up back on the screen, fucker. Would you go wipe your ass or something? What'd you do? You go to bathroom break? You left me all here by myself. Well, we're making bacon. So Bobby D left me hanging. Fucking motherfucker.
I got my camera dead.
Yeah, if you like I'm like that, I would grab you by your fucking left testicle.
My camera died on me. I'm trying to position it. My camera's like being weird tonight. So, but how'd you do by yourself for 5 minutes?
I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I just cursed you out.
See, he's just so unprofessional.
I know.
You gotta overcome adversity, Michael.
It's tough talk Tuesdays. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say.
I don't like morning people or mornings or people. That's the logo is.
That's my logo. You know who got that for me?
Oh,
my ex-wife.
Your ex-wife?
Which my ex-wife got that for me. Which one? Fuck you. You jerk off. Which one?
Yeah, but that's all I got tonight, man. I thought we just mix it up and just talk a little lighthearted. Hey, Z says hello, by the way.
Z, what's the word?
Z says hi. Have you,
how you guys doing? What's your next big excursion with you two? Where you guys headed?
You haven't met Z in person yet, have you?
I've never. No, we haven't met in person. We have to hang out one day.
Maybe we can make that happen. She's coming down this weekend.
Oh, all right.
Down for a couple of days. We haven't figured out what we're going to do. I'm thinking of taking it to a casino, maybe have a little fun, do a little play some blackjack or something.
Well, why don't you go like rock climbing or something like that? Going on.
Here we go. Everything's got to be fucking physical with you.
Yeah, you get all there's these really nice bike trails up in Chester. It's nice weather.
How about I go to the casino and have like violent sex with her afterwards? Does that be?
No. First you gotta have something, do activity, and then you have violent sex.
All right.
Violent sex is great. I love violent sex. I like blacking out.
Yeah, is this the conversation?
We're going right to blacking out. Blackout sex.
Z says yes. Rock climbing.
See that? Go rock climbing.
He wants to fucking rock climb. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, buddy.
Go.
I went from fucking blackjack to fucking climbing a rock. Thank you, buddy.
It's great. I just want to see them put a harness on you.
Yeah, I've done rock climbing.
Let me put a strap on you.
I do. I did it once with my daughter Fresh.
You totally disregarded everything I'm saying right now.
Yeah, I'm totally ignoring you. It's not fucking rock climbing this weekend.
Why does everybody ignore what I say all the time?
I was hoping to play a little blackjack, a little casino.
I'll show you. I'll send you a couple of places. There's some indoor places and outdoor places. Yeah,
there's a place right here in Flemington.
There you go. Bingo.
I know the owner. Yeah, it's a nice joint. I got a little thing going on my side, though. I'm a little sore. I haven't been able to do my band work in over a week. I worked out today for the first time in 8 days.
What happened? Give me a gist of what's wrong.
I think maybe doing some of my like the wide push-ups. I was doing like the wide push-up thing, and I just instead of stopping, I tried to push through it, and I got a little. It's just feels like it's dead from here down. It's not like a pull or anything. It's just like. Dead.
Any bruising?
No bruising. It's just not strong. It's just so weird. Something I never had experienced before. It's a weird feeling. It's not anything that is serious in any.
Yeah, maybe just pushed out on a nerve. It could be.
I just gotta fucking lay low. I'm pissed because it's been It's been 8 days since.
That's why it's only your arm. You can do your legs. You know that, right?
Well, that's what I did. I did today. I did my high intensity shit that you probably hate to do that I like to do. You know what I mean?
I'm dying to get you. I just don't understand why we can't work out together.
No.
Why?
I refuse.
It'd be something light.
Yeah, no. Something fucking light to you would be.
Hey, do you remember when we were a lot younger and we went down the park? We would do like 100 up downs. You're like, come on, Mike, let's go work out together. You had me doing a fucking up down. You was all right when you had me doing fucking 100 up downs and doing all these crazy runs and sprints in the park.
100 up downs in the Hudson County grass.
We did that, and then we did sprint work and all this other bullshit. And I'm like, all right, great. And then I never saw you again. That was it.
Yeah, with the goose shit all over our shirts, right?
That was some fun shit. I didn't give a crap. That was awesome.
It's crazy shit. All right, we're gonna have a guest next week.
Oh, really? Who at?
I'm gonna bring. It's gonna be funny. There's a girl on Facebook. Her name is Christine. She is fucking hysterical. She posts all of her whenever she has an inappropriate guy inbox her.
Right.
Screenshots the shit and she shares it with everybody.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
awesome.
So I asked her, I said, listen, you got to come on with Mike and me. And she's like, definitely. So next week, we're going to bring her on to share.
Oh, that'll be fun. That'd be some fun. See, we got to switch this up. Let's start doing some fun shit.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
She's going to give advice to guys on what not to do on Facebook if you're trying to get laid.
I can tell you exactly what not to do.
Yeah, you can probably too. Yeah.
Look who's talking?
Well, wait, whoa. I've never been inappropriate on Facebook. In fact, Z.
No, not on Facebook. I'm just playing in general.
I was inappropriate, of course. Yeah. Well, listen.
I'm never appropriate when I say. I'm just appropriate when I see you face to face.
I was single for 6 years, so a single guy is, you're supposed to.
Well, hey, gotta sow your oats.
Sow your oats, do your shit, and be respectful though. Be respectful.
Always be respectful. Always.
Respectful. But this girl, I've seen some of her. It's hysterical. She and a lot of the guys are married, dude.
I can imagine.
She's got married dudes inboxing her, and I know this is because Z has the same issue. She gets messages from married dudes, and
women will get hit all the time.
Yeah. But Z just lets it go. This girl screenshots it, and she puts it on her Facebook. She says, hey, maybe your wife wants to see this? She's fucking hysterical.
Oh, God, I can't wait to get her on. This will be fun. That's going to be fun. So
we're going to get her next week. We'll take some screenshots of all her shit and put it up. And it's going to be like, guys, please don't be retarded. Like it's okay to flirt on Facebook, Michael. It's okay.
Absolutely.
But just fucking, I mean, if you
don't understand, whatever you type in, it's there to stay.
Yeah. And it's not, and if you have a girl, if you got a girl and you're flirting on inbox, man, you're taking a lot of fucking trust.
You're rolling some serious dice. You're rolling some serious dice.
The receiving person is going to be like okay with it. Now, obviously, we know that there's a lot of women that might be okay with it.
But I do talk about the psyche of that. Most people that do that, deep down, they want to get caught because they're so miserable in the relationship they're in.
You could be right too.
There's been some studies about that, and most people they don't. Their front exterior doesn't want to get caught. They want to play this chase game, but deep down inside, they're so unhappy with their in their state, what they're in right now, the relationship they're in right now.
That's a good point.
They don't know how to get out of it. So sometimes you have to put all this out there to cause such a disruption in your life that the relationship that you're in now is gone, and now you can replace it with a new relationship. Because you were so miserable. I mean, there's studies about it. It's crazy. Yeah. One thing I've done is I've done a lot of crazy studies with relationships and people's behaviors, and it's interesting. It's fascinating.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, Michael.
Are they? Oh, we're just all fucked up.
Yeah, and some women are from Pluto and some men are from fucking Uranus. Whoa. That was a
Watch
good
your
one.
mouth.
Yeah.
That was for me. I love it.
All right. That's enough for tonight. We had a good
All
show.
right, Bobby D.
Love you, brother.
I love you too. I'll see you
Talk
next
to you
week.
next week. See you, brother. Peace.
Peace.